Nya sian, nya da electric scooty. Mat kalawe jong ya shaka. One shot Quincy Waters damping Shillong. Pat kaliang no shaka 8 hamunagas.
Uzambod Menteri Rangba ke Jylla ba Preston Tensong ulapente ba sarkar kala siok pai Jaka chispa arway point sapo klur segi try Jaka bahab haripoi bat sa south pa sanpusan point left knai klur segi try Jaka ki bahab apo East Khasi Hills Iaknieh ulapente ba poking dorbat mentagasngi halo kejingkeli kabalara du nongelam kaliang persa u Dr. Mukul Sangma uba Preston ulapente ba ya kejing penpena lale da Khasi ba pareng ban kampensuk ki pai pa pan sngotu Ulong ba baro kitay Jaka kila sngohon ya kajing siu bay Jaka lain no tanggi katu ni kibadon ya kajing yakam ya ki Jaka. U Dr. Mukul ulong ba hatu ka sarkar kala pinchisha begidon ki kenhun ki bakano bagi tray Jaka kimyo ya ka bay Jaka ni kajing le bakla. Halor kani uba Preston ula Khubor ba kadon kabakum kani henre la benchet hagi bo district penbet ya kakam. Ulong ba ka sarkar kala Shim Jaka khandai punyo 0.1% bat kabasa pat sa 8.1% dang Shim kya kibo district. Hello kani wemele ka nong krem uba aden mela ba soy mot labu ya ki jingkli ba kadon ki jing ujor na ka seng halo ki jing pendon kam bakla ban siu Jaka sekitra Jaka. Ulabu jingkli ru hatu deichi sha bekidon arngut ki bre ki blakam bai Jaka ha ka Jaka jong ki trai Jaka. Habai dei pat kani uba Preston ulakam bakam chimdon kanu ki jing pendon kam bakla ya ki pisa ban siu ya ka bai Jaka. Uba Preston ula ong ba ula syoi hakilat pathai Khubor bagi don ki bashim percentage henry hadu menta ka sarkar kampat yo ya kanu ki jing ujor uba Preston ula ong bakala bandai bakim nang bha ban pendap ya kikot kisla par ki pha yarap ha ka jing sngotu ka jongki
reply please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to state question 101. A, yes, sir. B, sir, the total amount spent for the acquisition of land for the project as per RFCT LARR Act 2013 is in Ribhoi district 121 crores 40 lakhs 63,701 and in East Khasi district 455 crores 39 lakhs 34,752. C, sir. Sir is as per statement placed on the table of the House. And D, sir, as per statement placed on the table of the House.
Your supplementary questions, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Now, in view of the inputs that we received from some of the aggrieved people of the area, I have tabled this question. So may I know from the Honorable Deputy CM, in the whole process, whether this Section 6 of the Act for the purpose of acquisition was adhered to?
Yes, sir.
Then whether it is a fact that the whole publication was done in the local language for the benefit of the local people and to understand the whole evaluation report of the social impact assessment?
Yes, sir. Both local and English also.
Mr. Speaker, sir, why I'm asking this is because in order to know whether there is any family affected which will require support under the relevant sections of your Section 28, 29, 31.
Sir, may I request the Honorable LO to repeat the question, please?
You may repeat the question, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, while determining the amount of compensation to be awarded for land acquired under the Act, there are certain binding obligations of the authority, particularly the collector. In this instance case, it is a deputy commissioner, revenue. In order to ensure that overall negative impact due to the acquisition keeping in mind that in this part of the state, we do have many landless people. Therefore, from that perspective, whether this whole determination for award of whatever amount was paid against the acquisition of the parcel of land, whether this social impact assessment indicated any specific family who were required to be supported under this relevant section of the Act in respect of the required rehabilitation support.
Yes, sir. In fact, due diligence has been completely followed as per the Act itself. And that also clause by clause, para by para, it has been followed strictly as per the Act itself, sir. And number two, sir, as of today, my simple reply is, as of today, in fact, all those beneficiaries who were entitled to get the compensation are satisfied, except maybe few of them where among themselves there was a kind of difference in counter-claiming the ownership issue. Only those issues were there, sir. Otherwise, as far as the amount considered for the compensation is fully satisfied by all the concerned, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I think we are aware of this fact that there is some problem going on in respect of handing over of the parcel of land. Even after all this process as informed to this August House by the Honorable Deputy CM about fulfilling all the relevant requirements as per the relevant act. But what is the reason that this particular dissentment that has been reflected even by media, what is the factor? Had any exercise been made to verify the cause, whether there is a displacement of any family, keeping in mind that, refer to my earlier supplementary where I have submitted that in the context of this part of the state, there are families who do not own the land, but then they settle in certain areas which belong to the clan, which belong to the community, the snong. So I think it is necessary for us to know, since in view of the reply in respect to similar kind of land acquisition, we see that land acquisitions are being done even without resorting to fulfill this requirement of this law in respect of earlier question. Social impact assessment was not done. Then how will we know the likely displacement? Wherein if there is a displacement case, then rehabilitation, all these measures which is required to be provided to the affected families have to be fulfilled. So in order to protect the interests of the poor and those vulnerable section of the families, this exercise is needed. So may I get the mind of the Deputy CM that we can look into it, whether there is some gap or lapses or some omission or commission in respect of determining the affected families?
Yes, sir. In fact, the issues that crop up or coming up till this moment, it is being attended to by both the respective deputy commissioners, district collectors of Khasi and Ri district. And we are working out on these issues, but the main issue, as I have already replied, there were some kind of claim and counterclaim. If the plot belongs to the clan, again within the clan, another person will claim again. So these kind of issues were there. And point number two, sir, ultimately, in fact, as per the Act, we are here from the government to help out those displaced people. In case if there are family where ultimately the road has to be constructed, the alignment has to be through there, we make sure that displacement does not affect, and even their future shifting of themselves will be taken care by the government as per the provision of the Act itself. Point number two, sir, as far as there are two acts which is now applicable in the state of Meghalaya as far as acquisition of land is concerned. One is the NH Act. I think our Honorable LO, he referred to the NH Act, where this particular clause is not there. Social impact assessment was not there. Why it was not there, sir? In fact, for the clarification, I would like to mention here, it was not there because all the national highway is treated as existing road. When it is treated as existing road, it is not a greenfield project, it is an existing road. So therefore, what we need is only the additional land. Suppose now if we have to widen, we have to convert it into 2 lanes or we have to convert it into 4 lanes depending upon the requirement, the plan of the ministry. So the NH Act applies in those national highway designated projects only, sir. And that, as I've said, yes, social impact assessment was not there, sir. But in spite of that, if there is no provision of social impact assessment, still the landowners who falls in that portion where the land is required to be acquired, the clauses even in the NH Act is taken care of all these issues as far as the landowners is concerned. So in conclusion, sir, I would like to explain here that as far as the land compensation of the Western Bypass is concerned, we don't have much issues. There is no issue where the landowners brought to the notice of the government or the district collector that I will not part the land because the rate is so and so, or because you did not calculate the building or the crops or whatever we have in that particular size. Because all these issues, as I said to you, sir, it has been already taken care of. And I really appreciate the DC revenue of both the district. They were on the ground, always they were on the ground along with the stakeholders to find out solution to this. And as of now, sir, there is not much problem on this particular project, except with the issue of ownership, as I said to you. But again, within no time, I'm very sure we'll be able to resolve these issues, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I think I should thank the Honorable Deputy CM for the further elaboration of the situation. Now, we are now informed that we are not resorting to application of the right to fair compensation and transparency in the Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act 2013. In respect of wherever we need further parcel of land for upgradation of the national highways, we are resorting to National Highway Act. May I ask, that is what is to be understood by us, Mr. Speaker, sir? So in that case, Mr. Speaker, sir, we have earlier also completed the whole exercise of land acquisition. In fact, there is a provision for advance possession under the relevant act. And to ensure that aggrieved land owners can resort to that receipt of the amount with dissent, which is subsequently handled by the relevant court which is constituted for that. In view of that, I think there should not have been any problem to take advance possession of the land, keeping in mind the importance of this program, because this has been, I think the delay is also one part of the delay is because we changed the alignment from the earlier alignment which was approved in 2016-17. So therefore, may we get a categorical assurance from the government that at least all those provisions which are available for the government to take advance possession and the whole process which involves in taking advance possession, it is with a complete involvement of the aggrieved parties. Can that be invoked so that at least this can be resolved?
Yes, as rightly mentioned by the Honorable Leader of Opposition, yes. this provision is there both, be it with the Act 2013 or be it with the Act of 1960 of the International Labour Act. There is a provision for that. So, sir, for the information of the honorable member, as far as the Western Bypass is concerned, right now we have already taken over possession of the land, about 97.5%. 97.5%. And now the remaining of 2.5%, the respective deputy commissioner, district collector are working out on it. Whatever claim or counterclaim or whatever issues raised by those concerned beneficiaries will be able to resolve it, sir.
My last supplementary, this is very important from the perspective of the intent of this particular law which has been passed by the parliament. In fact, it is more appropriate for people belonging to scheduled tribe, scheduled caste. The law is designed to protect our interest. And in fact, the law also provides a space for us to ensure that as far as possible, we will resort to acquisition of land which is owned by the scheduled tribe as last resort, in order to ensure that acquisition of land by the government does not land up in alienation of land in as far as the land belonging to the scheduled tribe is concerned. So this act is designed to protect the scheduled tribe, the weaker section of people. Therefore, this social impact assessment clause, therefore the rehabilitation clause is there. Now, if we don't use this particular act while acquiring land, then we are actually doing injustice to our people, because we are not providing or extending the benefit which is intended in this act. Therefore, I think it is not inconsistent with the kind of responsibility with which we are vested upon to protect the interests of our people. Therefore, may I, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, get an assurance that in respect of all the acquisition of land, this particular act will be applied. Because similar problem we have faced in Tura also. I was trying to find out why it is that the people are protesting, because this act is not being utilized at the time of land acquisition in respect of any extension of or expansion of national highway. This is not correct. Let us take advantage of this particular provision of act. Let us utilize this as a use this mandate of the parliament to protect and benefit our people. May we get that in respect of acquisition of land, in the days ahead, government will utilize this particular mandate of the law.
Yes, sir, very much. In totality, we will strictly follow the Act, both the Act, be it Act 2013 and be it the Act 1960, sir.
Yes, Pardon Basumbat, please.
Sir, it has come to our notice that there was a complaint filed by an organization in connection with the misappropriation of the compensation meant for the landowners with the Deputy Commissioner. May I know the status of this complaint, whether it has been resolved or not?
Sir, I think as I've already replied earlier, in fact, these issues was not officially lodged to us, because the land, the compensation was already directly transferred to the account of each beneficiaries, the entitled beneficiaries. But in the...
So may I repeat my question? So the question here is, a particular organization filed a complaint with the Deputy Commissioner in connection with the misappropriation of the compensation amount, which is meant for the landowners. So may I know what is the status of that complaint?
Sir, in fact, there is no misappropriation at all, or from any level. There is no misappropriation at all. Maybe the complaint reached to the office of both the deputy commissioners, but as I've said, there is no misappropriation at all. And that's what I replied everything, even here, the detail of amount that we release to the respective beneficiaries is already indicated. Everything is over there.
So why I'm asking this question? Because as we know, the land holding system here in our Khasi Jaintia region, we have three types of land holding system. There is a private land, there is a community land, and there is a right land, sir. So, in this situation, we are made to believe that there are some people who claim to be the representative of the right or the clan. And somehow they manage to get this compensation amount which is meant for the people. So may I know whether it has come to the notice of the government, whether it is a fact that there are two individuals who are demanding percentage cut from villagers regarding the compensation of the Shillong Western bypass. And this is happening, sir. So may I know whether it has come to the notice of the government, whether that issue has been resolved or not?
Sir, again, even me, I've seen it in the newspaper, in the social media, that some aggrieved landowners, after receiving the compensated amount, then I saw they said that it was deducted 10% or 15% or 20%. But till today, there is no such formal complaint to the respective deputy commissioner or district collector of each district. This was only, as I said, we seen it outside the official table where the claim and counterclaim happened. So I was trying to find out also, sir, what happened to this. But ultimately it seems like, suppose if I'm the beneficiary, I'm the landowner, being a villager, maybe I don't know how to prepare the paperwork, this, that. It seems they unofficially maybe entrusted to somebody else. So that again, it is not official. That, as I've said to you, maybe the understanding is only among themselves. So that happens. Huh? I've seen, but again, officially it has not come to the table or to the notice of the district collector. And the issue which reached to the table of the district collector is only counterclaim of ownership. Yes, few percentage, as I've already said, claim and counterclaim by individual. Mr. A, when the amount was already paid to Mr. A, then Mr. B came in. Then like, that is about the individual landowners. Then again, we go to the clan, because the clan land also is there. Again, the clan, the uncle, so-called uncle or the knee, we release the amount. Again, the other knee, the other uncle came in. And again, lodge a counter complaint or saying that no, he's not a real uncle. And there are so many things of that issue. But what I'm trying to tell you, sir, is the respective district collector, they call both the parties, sit across the table, and then working out, and I'm very sure this 2.5%, which we are yet to get possession of the land, I'm very sure we will be able to resolve this at the earliest possible, sir.
So in that case, may I know the process of acquiring this land? So do you approach the individual landowner or do you approach a representative of the landowner, sir?
In fact, it should be the genuine landowners, sir. Be it landowners individually or be it the representative of the clan, whatever. So because as I said to you, there are few stages as far as land tenure system that you have here in the state.
So sir, may I know the numbers of landowners involved in this compensation, sir?
Yes, sir. I have. Sir, in Ribahoi district.
If you can table the list on the table of the house, sir.
Yeah, already table, sir. I've already placed it on the table of house. Here are the list of the thing. See, in Ribahoi district, we have 418 landowners. And in the East Khasi Hills, Khasi Hills district, we have 400. Yeah, but of course I've already placed it on the table of the House. Sir.
Let's reply. Honorable Deputy CM, I think we have to have a complete clarity on how to determine the owners of the land, because this land acquisition process will continue. There will be requirement of land for various developmental purposes, so land acquisition will continue. But if because of this declaration of the land ownership, there is a conflict like this, that means what is the procedure which is considered as inconsistent with the traditional law, customary law, which is being accepted? Because in respect of community land, for instance, in respect of Garo Hills, even if a NOCMA signs alone, it is not inconsistent. It is inconsistent. Rather, it is not in conformity with the traditional and customary law. Because the whole clan has to sit together. There will be no separate uncle who will speak elsewhere outside. Unless he is authorized by the whole clan, he will not be able to represent the clan. So there has to be a resolution unanimously adopted by the community, by the clan, and indicate who is being authorized. And this meeting, the date of holding the meeting, the place of holding the meeting, the people who are present in the meeting, whether it reflects the complete unanimity or not, this has to be ascertained by a process. That is how the determination of ownership about the community land has to be done. Otherwise, the same problem will erupt again and again. And there will be chaos in the village, chaos in the clan. We have seen it in the past. Therefore, there is no need to have this kind of lack of clarity as to who is the ownership if the process of land acquisition has been already done. But in the instant case, it is reflective that this particular approach is not being adopted in Khasi Hills, but it should be adopted. The authorities who are entrusted with this responsibility of acquisition must have a complete clarity on the approach to be adopted to determine the ownership. That's the reason why we have this problem. Otherwise, the genuine owners or even the inhabitants, the villagers who are settling in some clan land, when they're displaced, how do you take care of their resettlement? Because this law says it is not just right to fair compensation and transparency in Land Acquisition Act, but also refers to rehabilitation and resettlement. This is completely appropriate for our case. Therefore, I would submit through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, that this particular point to determine the ownership so that there is no lack of clarity and the resultant dispute in ownership crop up in the process of this whole land acquisition in future.
Sir, in fact, the subject is very long. I would like to only say like this. Sir, as far as the Act is concerned, see, we have to have a notification in place from one clause to another clause, from one clause to another clause. Some of them maybe 30 days, some of them 25 days. Different stages were there. So ultimately, sir, we have given the opportunity to those even reflected name, which was already included in the list, that this plot belongs to so and so, so and so. So everything was there. So when the notification, the duration of the opportunity for hearing or claim or counterclaim is ended, everything was smooth. Because we went strictly as per the laws, as per the Act. Then ultimately we come to the stage where we have to release the compensation amount to those entitled beneficiaries. Again, as I said to you, in between, some cases the amount was already transferred. Then some cases the amount is to be transferred. For the individual, it is not as tough as like we think, because we knew well, okay, this land belongs to Mr. A. So if Mr. B comes, because still B comes, whether his land is adjacent to that Mr. A, sometimes when he comes and said, no, 10 feet or 5 feet or 6 feet, you encroach my land, again the hurdle will crop up. So, sir, ultimately, in fact, these issues has been taken care of because the land document, as rightly mentioned by the Honorable LO, in fact, the land document was verified right from the village authority itself. And then if it happens to the individual, and if it happens to be to be the clan, again, the clan resolution has to be there. And not only resolution, again, even the village authority has to also confirm whether, yes, this clan land is really genuine or not genuine. All these issues were already in place, but still, even after all these stages completed, still few issues were crop up. I'm not saying that those issues can be again cancel the compensation, or maybe can be transferred, the amount already transferred to Mr. A, shift it to Mr. B. It does not mean that. But what I'm trying to tell you here is issues were there, where ultimately the district collector has to call both of them, do the hearing, sit, and then resolve the issue across the table. So that's what 2.5%, as far as this western bypass is concerned, land is yet to be taken possession, but very soon we are going to take possession of that, sir.
Can I get one question?
Yes, please.
Sir, we are talking about the land acquisition of Shillong Western Bypass. May I know, sir, whether this road construction has started or not from the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister? And if started, what is the percentage of work in progress approximately?
Yes, sir. We have 3 packages of this project, and all these 3 packages, the work has started, and the progress of work is satisfactory. But of course, I don't have the detail, the name of each company, because this tender is being handled and called by the NHIDCL. But I can't assure the honourable member, I will try to collect all the details. But as far as the construction work is concerned, all the 3 packages, the work has started, sir, and it is the progress also is satisfactory.
Yes, Vice Chairman.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To you, may I know from the Honourable Minister PWD, is there any landowner who is left out or not being consulted? Because in the last 3 or 4 days, it has come to my notice where there are certain individual landowners where they have complained that as per the new alignment of the road, in fact, their land does not come in the first alignment. It comes in the new alignment. And in the process, they have not been approached, and construction has started through their land without proper consultation.
Sir, there is no such cases happen, because I have already laid the statement. These are the names of the landowners, which we have already identified, and not only identified, we sat down, consultation took place, and ultimately they are also in the same page for land compensation, and that's why only 2.5% land are yet to be handed over to the company for construction, but 97.5% land possession has been taken over, sir.
May I request the Honourable Minister, because this has come to my knowledge, in fact, in the last 3 days, some landowners had aired their grievances, and I request the PWD Minister to kindly look into this matter if it comes, because as per the information that I received, they have lodged a complaint with NHIDCL with regards to this matter.
Yes, sir, the door is open. I'm there. I will see if any cases happens to be like that. I will take it up, sir.